Hello and what is up, all about ball community? It is time for another video as promised, and lots of stuff to react to. The NBA finals are over. However, the NBA offseason has well and truly begun. Lots of deals to talk about, including a free agency signing, and then the NBA draft also about to happen. It is all going down, man. One season ends, a new one begins. Bruh, this is going crazy. But listen, before we get into it, remember, if this is your first time ever visiting the channel, please subscribe. I beg, please subscribe. And also, no matter if you're new, no matter if you're old or existing, please also make sure that you like the video. Please like this video. Come on now, like this video. It helps the content, helps grow the channel, which I would appreciate a lot. And if you want to go check out our other social media platforms, links are in the description, so use those too. But listen, let's not waste time. Let's get into it. Listen, the NBA Finals, as I said, finished, and literally a day later, moves started being made. The team everyone's talking about the most, the team that won the NBA championship last season, the Boston Celtics, because they're the ones who immediately, as the NBA Finals finished, they started making moves that I think a lot of people we saw coming, because, again, they were about to enter salary cap hell because their luxury tax bill was going to exceed their actual salary bill that they were paying to their players. And given that they're getting new ownership, and also given that, this team lost in the second round, there was no incentive for this new ownership group to pay all that salary and all that luxury tax bill, which was going to be close to $500 million combined. And that's why the first move that you see, Jrue Holiday going to the Portland Trailblazers for the second time in 2 years, or second time in 3 years, and more than likely will not play a game for the Portland Trailblazers, similar to how Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Utah Jazz twice and never played a game for them. That's exactly what's going to happen with Jrue Holiday. I don't think he's going to suit up for the Portland Trail Blazers at all. For the Boston Celtics, it's a move that, along with a trade I'll talk about next, which is the Porzingis trade, helps them shed salary and get closer to being under the second apron, which is exactly what they wanted to, which, you want to get that salary cap flexibility, especially in this modern day NBA, where we know, hey, once you get to the second apron, it is literally hell for an NBA team in more ways than one. But look at what the Celtics get back from that. You get the expiring contract of Anthony Simmons, which, again, now you've got options. But then, again, you combine this deal along with the other deal, which is the Porzingis trade as well, in a three-team deal that sends Kristaps Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks, and then Georges Niang becomes a Boston Celtics, and then Terrence Mann becomes a Brooklyn Net. So again, these are moves by the Boston Celtics and Brad Stevens, which were done to what? Develop salary cap flexibility. And now it got interesting because even after those deals, it was reported by Shams that apparently the Celtics are listening to offers for Derek White and Jaylen Brown, which, again, for me, I don't buy it. I don't think you're moving either of those two dudes. To me, those are your two best players outside of Jason Tatum. And as we know, Jason Tatum, Achilles injury, is going to miss all of next season, more than likely. Even if he does come back early, I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think the Celtics should even try bringing him back, given that you're not really going to win a championship. So what it's looking like is that next season is sort of going to be a reset year for the Boston Celtics, rebuild this roster so that once Jason Tatum comes back, you've got the Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum era 2.0. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. And still, one thing we have to remember is, again, they've got the expiring contract of Anthony Simmons. They can move that with the first-round picks or use some of those second-round picks that they've got in these deals and go, get a piece if they want to. So it's going to be very interesting to monitor. But another deal that happened in the NBA as well. The Jordan Poole party is done in Washington. He is no longer a Wizard. He is heading to the New Orleans Pelicans in a deal that sends CJ McCollum to Washington. And I mean, for Washington, now they're in a good spot. I think they got exactly what they wanted, which is another contract, another expiring contract alongside Chris Middleton's expiring contract. And now you've got a ton of salary cap for next offseason. And in addition, what I like the most is you've got a lot of veteran pieces to, again, mentor these young dudes that you've got coming up, like the Alex Sars, the Carringtons of the world. Now you've got these veteran pieces who are on expiring deals, and now they're there. I like this deal, man, because, again, frees up your salary cap. You've got mentors for these young players, and now the options are sort of open, because I think the Wizards, for the first time in a while, are making some good moves where they realize we're not a good team. Let's not try and make moves to try and compete and be a good team. No, we're a tanking team, a rebuilding team that's trying to get better. Let's develop our young core and see what happens. And again, I like this move for them. The Jordan Poole party, I like this deal for the Pelicans as well. Because again, there is 2 years left on Jordan Poole's contract, whereas there was 1 year left on CJ McCollum's contract. So I think it made sense to, again, get something for CJ McCollum while you can, and you get something really good, in my opinion, which is a guy who I think is going to come off the bench as your sixth man, a guy that's a great scoring punch, can create for others. Obviously, at times can be a little bit erratic, but I think Jordan Poole is the perfect sixth man for this team, because now I look at the Pelicans, your starters as DeJounte Murray, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, who played unbelievable when Zion was out last season, and then Zion as your power forward, and then Yves Missi as your center. Like, this is a good sort of young team, and they've got a good mix in terms of, the guys who have been in the league for a while, and then, this is good. And then the rookie in Yves Missi. So I like what they've done with this team here. And for the Pelicans, all I pray for is good health. Because if Zion can stay healthy, if DeJounte can stay healthy, this is a team that I feel, again, do I think they're going to win a championship? No, but I think they can make the playoffs if they can stay healthy, which I feel like we've been saying about the Pelicans and Zion Williamson for the last 4 to 5 years. So hopefully this season coming up is the season they finally stay healthy. A great move getting Jordan Poole as your sixth man. So give me the Pelicans to be a solid playoff team next season. I'm booking it in. I'm locking it in. And then another deal that we saw as well. This one wasn't a trade. It was Kyrie Irving signing a 3-year, $119 million deal with the Dallas Mavericks, so obviously re-signing with them. But the key aspect here is that he opted out. So Kyrie still had 1 more year left on his deal. He opts out and signs for less of an annual average, which, again, did the Mavericks a favor, because now the Mavericks are beneath the second apron compared to if he had opted in. They would have been above the second apron, which, as we know, restricts your draft pick trading, restricts your ability to use your mid-level exception. There's a lot of caveats with going above the second apron. So he did the Dallas Mavericks a favor, which I think sort of shows that he wants to win and he sees this team as a winning roster. So the more flexible that the team is, the better that they are, and the more likely it is that he could potentially win a championship, especially given that they're about to draft Cooper Flagg. And then, as we know, they've got Anthony Davis, and then they've got the twin towers of Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. Daniel Gafford, who also signed a new contract as well. So the Dallas Mavericks are eating. They are cooking here, cooking up something special where, I think, for me, they've got an opportunity to be the second best team in the West. On paper, I look at OKC as the best team in the West. And then I look at, the Dallas Mavericks and I say, again, if they can stay healthy, if Anthony Davis and Kyrie can do something they've not been able to do a lot during their careers, which is stay healthy, Dallas Mavericks, to me, second best team in the West behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. But hey, it's a little bit of a dangerous deal as well for the Dallas Mavericks because, again, Kyrie Irving coming off an Achilles injury at age 33. It's a 3-year deal as well, so it's a very high-risk, high-reward sort of deal. But if it does pan out, listen, Nico Harrison, all the fans that were screaming fire Nico are going to be asking for him to get a statue if they do like something special and win a championship by the off chance. So, hey, Dallas is out there cooking, man. But listen, if you made it this far in the video, please make sure that you like this video before you dip out, and also make sure that you subscribe to All About Ball as well. Listen, and make sure you share the channel with all your family, your friends, anyone who you know that loves basketball. Let them know. I'm talking about basketball. It's all about ball around here. Tune in for all the hot takes, all the reactions to all the big news in the basketball world. Tell them this is where it happens. So thank you again for watching. And listen, I will catch you on the next one, which is going to be the show after the NBA draft. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All About Ball out.